Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Storm here with a new series called Storm Predicts. Now, I'm going to be predicting every game of the NFL season. Starting with week 1. Alright, now game 1. I think the Panthers should win this one simply because Denver doesn't have like a really good, reliable quarterback right now. And Panthers obviously have the better team, so I'm going with them in this game. Alright, game 2. Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. Now, I think Atlanta will win this game, and I know people are going to be like, Storm, don't you know Tampa Bay is the better team? Well, yeah, I know, but I think Atlanta has something like really improved this year since the horrible ending of the season they had last year. I'm going to go with them. Alright, guys, game 3. Minnesota versus Tennessee. Now, I know that Teddy Bridgewater had that horrible injury, but they did sign Sam Bradford, which is a good thing for them. So I think that they should beat the Titans because I don't think they're ready yet to compete with a team like that. Alright, next game, Browns versus Eagles. I think the Browns will win this game. They got a lot better since last year. They'll win maybe a few more games this year, but they won't go for like maybe 10 games, I think. Alright, next game, Bengals versus Jets. I think the Bengals will win this game easily. Like, they're clearly the better team. Andy Dalton had that thumb injury against Pittsburgh last year. I think he's healed and he'll be ready to go. Next game, Raiders versus Saints. The Raiders are like supposed to be like a really good team this year. They're almost contenders. I don't think they have the defense to be considered like a really good contender yet, but I think they should beat the Saints pretty bad though. Alright, I have a friend, he loves the Chiefs, and like this should be like a no-brainer. Like, there's no way the Chiefs should lose to the Chargers. This should be like a blowout, really. Next game, Bills versus Ravens. I think this will be a really good game. I think the Bills will win by a field goal in the last 2 minutes. And like, this will be a game I will watch. It should be a really good one. So yeah. Next game, Texans Bears. This is like a game that I would not watch. The Texans should really destroy the Bears. Like, the Bears should barely score any points this game, really, because they're just like falling apart. Maybe they'll put up maybe 10 points, but I don't think so. Alright, now we got the Packers versus the Jaguars. The Packers should this will be a game I will watch because like, the Jaguars really have improved from last year. Last year they were okay, but this year I think they should be really good. Maybe win 11 games this year, but I think the Packers should win this game though. Alright, game after that we got Seahawks and Dolphins. Now this should be a really good game too. Dolphins have improved from last year as well, but the Seahawks are like really like the better team. So I think they'll go out there, play pretty good, have a strong win, and feel pretty good going into week 2. Next game we got the Cowboys versus the Giants. Now the Cowboys I know Tony Romo went down with a pretty bad injury, but they got Dak Prescott. I think that he should really help them win a few games this year. Alright, next game we got the Colts versus the Lions. Now, I know the Colts, they were pretty bad last year, but they've got their starting quarterback Andrew Luck back. So I think that they'll go out there and put some work on the Lions, whose defense is pretty lackluster. Alright, this will be a good game right here. Not really, but I think the Cardinals should pretty much blow out the Patriots because Tom Brady isn't starting. He got the 4-game suspension. So they've got, I can't remember the quarterback's name, but I think the Cardinals should really blow out the Patriots. Second to last game, we've got the Rams versus the 49ers. Now I like the Rams in this matchup because I like Todd Gurley. I think he's going to run all over the 49er defense, which is not really good. But yeah, I think that they should win by a little bit, but not a lot. Now this next game is a game that I cannot wait for. My favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, are going up against the Washington Redskins. And really, I surveyed people at school, and one hater said that Pittsburgh could not beat the Redskins. So I'm going to go with, of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers, because I think they're the better team. Alright, this is pretty much a recap of every team that I said will win, and a score for every team that I think will win by. Alright, now this is going to be a new series I'm doing, so I want you guys to subscribe for more. Like the video, share it, go down in the comments and leave whether or not you agree with my predictions or not, because next week I'm going to do basically like a review of my record, which I'm going to keep every week. And I want you to like the video, share it, and thanks, and I'll see you next week.